I just thought about. I just thought about when I walked to the store and I was like, yeah, you should show your pretty face. I was telling the homegirl because she got a pretty face. I was telling her she should show her pretty face on the TV, but she was like, she wasn't in the mood or whatever. But Lonnie, is you gonna be mad because I was like, I said she had a pretty face? I don't think she gonna be mad because my wife ain't petty like that. But I don't know. Anyway, when I see beautiful women, I tell them they beautiful. I'm like, you pretty. I don't do nothing with you. Don't want to go nowhere with your motherfucking ass. But I'm not blind. I see you when I see that you pretty. It's just like you fat motherfuckers. I see a fat motherfucker, I'll be like, you a fat motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? People are different. God didn't make everybody the same for a reason. He didn't. And God got a sense of humor, because if God didn't have a sense of humor, he wouldn't have put midgets out here. Midgets are funny. You know what I'm saying? You know what I never really seen? Me and Lonnie, when we was driving to Texas, we seen a midget, and he was old. And I never seen an old midget, but this midget was old. I wish I would have been recording when we went to Texas. I should have recorded that. I should have recorded that, but I didn't. And that's how I found out about Whataburger. Whataburger is fucking awesome. If y'all ever been to Whataburger in Texas, people in Texas, shout out to y'all, because y'all got a Whataburger and we don't know nothing about that fat ass juicy burger. That motherfucker look like a burger that I would have cooked at home. I like Whataburger. That's a nice fucking place. You know, and they was real nice. We went in there and they was like, what can I get for y'all? You know what I'm saying? And it was nice Texas accent. You know, we had seen some Southern hospitality. When I went to Atlanta, we saw some Southern hospitality. And, oh, you know what? Speaking of Atlanta, when I went to Atlanta, I was looking for some gas, right? And I don't know nobody in Atlanta. I know my cousin Calvin in Atlanta right now, but I don't know people in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But we went down there just to kick it, to visit. You know, we didn't want to go out and a club hop and all that shit. We just went to Atlanta to go see what Atlanta looked like, because I never been there. So my wife take me all around the world now. I've been to Chicago, Atlanta, I've been to Memphis and shit. You know, my wife take me all type of places because I'm sheltered and ain't never been no fucking worse. So my wife take me places. But anyway, when we went to Atlanta, I was trying to get some weed. I wanted some gas and I couldn't. I know how to find shit wherever I'm at. And when we was in Atlanta, I pulled up at this. I was like, we drove through downtown and we was just riding around. I was like, I bet if I get off downtown, exit like a mile away from downtown, I would find a ghetto somewhere. And sure enough, I found the ghetto. I was right by downtown Atlanta. I don't remember where we was at, man. I don't remember, but it was close to downtown Atlanta. And I pulled up, and you could tell when you in the ghetto, you start seeing liquor stores everywhere. That's how you know you in the ghetto. When you see a liquor store and across the street a church on every corner, you in the ghetto. That's how it goes. So I knew I was in the ghetto, and I asked dude at the gas station, I was like, where the gas at? And he was like, shit, I got that shit. He had on these little ass pants. He had on some tight pants and shit. And it was hella funny, but he had to go in the cut to go get the weed. And I was like, niggas on the Dipset in St. Louis, you pull up on the Dipset, you gotta pull up, give this stranger your money. He might not be a stranger if you a regular customer, but you gotta pull up, get a nigga your money, and he gonna walk down an alley some motherfucking where and go get your juice. Dip your stick. So I pulled up on the Dipset, got me a stick, and no, I ain't talking about that. But anyway, in Atlanta, dude had got my money, and I realized, I was like, that's some dope shit. I gave this nigga my money, you hear me? He was like, I'll be right back, but he went across the street, came back, he had a gram. It was probably like 1.5. It was some gas too. He had in one of them little baggies, and he brought it back to me. He was like, here you go. He gave me his number and shit, and I got the gas from him, and I left, and I came back. came back and cause he had gas, and I didn't buy a lot cause I didn't know what it was gonna be, but it was that strong, it was that shit. So I called him, boom, and we was in Cedar Town or Cedar whatever, but we was in Cedar. That's like an hour away from downtown Atlanta. I went all the way back there. We smoked the gas, and I was like, that was some good shit. We wanted some more weed, so I called his phone, and he was like, come back. I told him like an hour away, but I'm coming. He was like, cool. I'm in the trap. He was in a bando. You know, that's what they say in Atlanta. He was by a bando or whatever. And I went back down there to get some gas from him, and when I pulled up, he wasn't answering the phone, like. And I had already drove like 45 minutes, so I was like, I gotta get this weed, like, fuck that. So I pulled up back to that same gas station in by downtown Atlanta. We was on the west side, I think. I ain't from Atlanta, so I might be wrong, but anyway, pulled up to the gas station, and I seen a nigga on a bus stop, and he was counting all bread, and I was like, that nigga know where the weed at, or he got it. And I asked him, he was like, yeah, I got it. And when I told him what I wanted, he didn't have enough on him. So he was just staying at this motel that was like across the street from the gas station. And it was like a Motel 6. And he went to the gas station. He was like, I'll be right back though. And my wife and her and Darion's brother, we was down there, and Darion's brother's mama was down there. We kicked it with her and shit. And shout out to her. She was hella cool. Like, we had a ball with her and shit. We was looking for anyway, the dude was taking all day. My wife and them, they went to Crystals. Crystals was across the street from this gas station / liquor store. And I hopped out the car while they was waiting on their food, and I'm like, I'm finna just wait on dude. And he pulled up back across the street. I went over there, I got the weed from him, and as soon as I got the gas from dude, the law swooped up, like right after I got it from him. I guess they was watching them and shit, and I hurried up and put the weed in my mouth. I was like, oh shit, nigga, I could have went to jail, you hear me? And they hopped out on him, and he got locked up, and I know that dude probably was like, man, that dude set me up. But I didn't set that dude up. I didn't set him up. I had no idea what had happened. But he ended up getting locked up. And he sold me some more gas. He sold me some fire ass shit too. But I ended up putting the weed in my mouth just in case the police was tripping off me. But they wasn't tripping off me. And I went, and dude got locked up and shit. And I just was tripping off of that. You know, my conversation, I'm bipolar, I'm a Pisces, my mind races go all different places, all type of shit. But anyway, that dude here got locked up, and if he ever get to watch this video, I want dude to know, I didn't set you up, bro. I ain't set you up. I don't know what happened, nigga. And I talked to, the weed man called me, was like, yeah, bro, he got hot, and he shook. And I was like, nigga, I was looking for you, and this other nigga got locked up. He was like, yeah, my partner got locked up. So I hopefully they put 2 and 2 together later on and was like, yeah, I bought weed from I had sold dude some weed, and I ain't get locked up. So I wasn't trying to set that dude up. And if he watching this, I guess he gonna figure out, like, dude didn't set me up. You just got caught up on some other shit. But I didn't set you up, bro. I ain't set you up. I ain't no set up type nigga. I ain't snitching and all that shit. That shit ain't even in my fucking blood, nigga. I be doing too much bad shit to snitch on a nigga. I saw the shit I was on last night. Choppers on deck and shit. So I never know. So anyway, I had a good time in Atlanta. And shout out to my wife. What was I talking about? I started talking about because I went to the store. But anyway, I hope she don't be tripping off because I said old girl had a pretty face. I think men don't tell women that they pretty enough. If men tell women that they, like, you a beautiful woman, would probably act more accordingly if men acted more accordingly. If you see these queens out here in the streets and you treat them like queens, maybe they'll start acting like queens. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't act like queens. Y'all act like some ghetto, raunchy, ratchet ass bitches. a lot of you bitches that I know any motherfucking way. But I know females on all different scales. I don't call all women bitches, but I do call certain females bitches because, bitch, if you a bitch, I'ma call you a bitch. Just like when you see me and I'm acting like a nigga, you gonna be like, nigga. If I act like a dumb nigga, you call me a dumb nigga. So, bitch, nigga. All that good shit, man. Stay tuned, J Will TV, bitch.